Hello everybody, 12th of December 2015, Dan here from Essex, United Kingdom. So this is part 3 of my how to turn a polytunnel or greenhouse into a no-dig style, and I want to show you a little bit here. So, looking at this, you can see this has been blinded off with cardboard. You may remember that there were tomatoes here in this raised bed in the polytunnel, and I took them all out and composted them. So what I've done is put some cardboard down, and this has several purposes. The first one, of course, is to blind it off so that nothing can grow up from underneath, and the other one is to help when the worms break this down. This will form part of the growing medium, which helps to hold water, and this is particularly useful in a polytunnel because they tend to get warm and dry, particularly in the summer. So this is the first bed, and the second bed is here. Now you can see I've done the same here. Now it's very important when you blind it off you don't leave any gaps. Now you can see some gaps in here, but that's because I've not finished this yet. So you can see that bit of grass there. That needs to be covered over so that it dies and it won't grow. Now what I'm doing is I'm once every few days I'm coming in here with a watering can of water and wetting it to help it break down. So of course you need to be able to find a way of sourcing cardboard. Now this can prove sort of difficult for some people, but supermarkets are always good for this. Quite often they like to get rid of their boxes because it means they don't have to pay to have them baled and taken away. So go down your local supermarket and see if they can save you some boxes. You want to take the tape off the boxes if you can, and of course you want to take any staples or anything like that out of them if you can as well. You don't really want that in the ground, do you? So that doesn't really serve any purpose. So find a way of locating some cardboard and then blind off your beds. And that is what you need to do. Now what I want to do is I just want to show you a few little bits and bobs going on. Now this is the banana plant. Now you may remember I let this get zapped by the frost a few weeks ago. Now some people were a bit concerned that the banana plant had died. Well, I can tell you now that it definitely hasn't. So if you look at this, you could see this is starting to grow back up. That's from like a little sucker that's come up from the bottom of the banana plant, and this is also starting to put up a new shoot as well. So what I'm going to do when we get the next frost is I'm going to cover this up. I'm leaving these covered up. What we've got here is this is a citrus plant and this is an avocado tree. So I really don't want to lose these, particularly this citrus, because this will be relatively delicate. Now the avocado, I left it in the garage all of last winter. I made no effort to protect it as such, apart from in the garage, and it didn't do it any harm at all. So I believe these may be a little bit more hardy than we are led to believe, but either way I'm not going to try it, so I'm going to leave it covered up like this. Chinese cabbages, etc. They're going to be carrots for the spring. They're all looking good. Okay, so this is the confusion that I'm talking about. Now, see that there? That is a blueberry flower, come out in December. They're very, very strange because blueberries normally flower in the spring, and we're not in spring. In fact, we're probably only just about in winter, going by the calendar anyway. But this plant has got confused. Now I don't know what is going on there, but it certainly is confused. Now, has anybody else out here got any problems like this? Any plants come into blossom early? Now I think that's the only one, looking at all my blueberries here. I've got to weed these actually. In fact, looking at this one, I've got another one here. Now I really don't know what's going on here. I don't want the fruit buds to start to form. I mean, the fruit, sorry, to start to form. It's highly unlikely it will anyway, but you never know. Okay, so that's just a little bit of something different. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hope everybody out there's doing well, and we will speak soon.